Bienvenidos a EsperanzaVence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to EsperanzaVence, where hope wins. Someone's mowing their lawn, but hopefully it's on the other side enough that we don't hear it too much. I guess they just mowed over some branches, it sounds like. But I am shuffling the cards for our Quick Hits Tarot for today. Oh, there's our jumper. Oh, 6 of Cups. That's a great card of just like loving energy. That's Gemini energy. 6 is Gemini energy. That's 3 for you, 3 for me. That's beyond just you and me. That's the we of a community. Gemini energy reaches out from the home and starts to communicate with the media, with emails, with phone calls. Like Gemini energy could be sisters, brothers, cousins, brother cousins, people that are kind of like neighbors, people that are close to the family, and people that you might have grown up with, because 6 of Cups is energy of like the past, energy of innocence and love. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be somebody that reminds you of someone from your past, like when you were young. 6 of Cups is a nice nostalgic feeling. It is a feeling of looking towards the past with a sweetness, you know. This can be an affinity between two people and a friendship, but like I said, it doesn't have to blossom into a romantic relationship. It could be an energy between cousins, sisters, brothers, neighbors, tribe, anybody close to you, anybody that you see on the daily. 6 is like 6th house matters. That's daily stuff. That's usually ruled by Virgo, and Mercury rules the zodiac sign of Virgo. So from an Aries rising perspective. Alrighty. So this will be flavoring our reading for today. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. With me and my Labradorite is chilling here. We'll pull one of these and see what this has to say. How are you doing? Stay tuned and we'll talk about the astrology in just a minute. Messenger, I'll communicate clearly. Say what you mean. Nobody enjoys decoding cryptic midnight hoots. Own your voice. But this was in reverse, so I think this means that like the quieter the better. Sometimes you can communicate in metaphors, and that's okay. We got the 7 of Cups reversed in our Quick Hits Tarot yesterday, bringing more clarity. But if communicate clearly, the messenger owl came through in reverse, I would take that as the Page of Swords reverse, which we got yesterday. Or no, we got that in our Page of Swords reverse. We actually got in our 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot for the new moon. So hit both of those playlists, because then you can see both of those readings that I'm referring to. As for today, I guess we shall let this flavor our reading. Present tense, near future. If you'd like a personal session, you know what to do. Hit the links below and we'll talk. Okay, in your past, 10 of Swords reversed. Present tense, 10 of Cups upright. And near future, Judgment. Interesting. Well, looks like at the end of the day, the good will rise. Here, let's switch these. Switch these Delios back. Very cool. Well, with the Ten of Swords reversed, we are moving even beyond the worst that it can get. Not only did we pass that test and see the sunrise on the other side of that, but now we're using the swords that were thrown at us to prop our own selves up. We're using that information to uplift ourselves, to keep ourselves propped up. Here, the swords are pinning us down. In the Ten of Swords upright, it's like we're waiting for the next day to dawn. But with the Ten of Swords reversed, it's apparent that like the swords that were thrown at us were thrown from the outside. It wasn't the Eight of Swords where we thought that like it was our own thoughts hemming us in. It wasn't the Nine of Swords, which was insomnia and keeping us up at night. It's the Ten of Swords, where it's like the swords are actually being thrown at us. The energy is actually being thrown at us. And finally, it's come to the point where we can alchemize that energy and use it to our benefit. And another 10 here. 10 of Cups, happy ever after energy, marriage energy. This is like the rainbow after the rain. Sometimes you have to see a few clouds before you can see the rainbow. The rainbow is ephemeral. It only lasts for a little while, but that's why we appreciate it. That's why it's so joyous. So 10 of Cups is definitely like each person understands what the 5 of Cups situation can feel like. And together they make the 10 of Cups because they decide to cooperate and have happy family energy. And Judgment, the good should rise. Judgment upright is, you know, the trumpet, the French horn that blares on Judgment Day. And the good within a family lineage should prevail. Sometimes within a family lineage, we can have historical outcomes that are not necessarily positive for the progeny. And with Judgment upright, we can raise what is good from our ancestors. And look at this symbol. Oh, this reminds me of a guy that I'm friends with, Scott Walter. I think that the Knights Templar have this symbol, and my other friend got a coin from him with that cross on it too. It's very protective. So take the best and leave the rest. Get in where you fit in. And God willing, I'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned for the astrology reading. I'm just going to look at the chart for today. Thank you. Love you. Okay, so today we have the moon squaring Saturn early in the morning, probably when most of us in the United States are still sleeping. But it's worth mentioning because you could wake up with a little bit of a heaviness in your heart, a feeling of needing to act upon responsibilities, or a feeling of like maybe even sort of a hangover from some sort of interaction with an elder paternal figure in our lives. We might have had to have been very emotionally active in that regard, and as the moon continues forward throughout today, that'll loosen up. The part of fortune in this chart is right there with Venus, and Venus happens to be moving into a trine with Neptune today, which is very good aspect for art, beauty, daydreaming, being a little magical throughout your day, sprinkling glitter on, everything and everyone, including yourself. You could wear your glitter eyeshadow today. Venus is in Leo. She's a little bit more performative. She's a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more showy. She's letting her hair down, letting her hair flow. Let's see. And, that's sort of forming a loose minor grand trine aspect between Neptune, Uranus, and Venus. And then there's also still the loose minor grand trine working with Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. So that could be fun for today, that we could find some empowerment through being a little bit forward, being a little bit avant-garde, like going at our normal situations but from a completely different angle. That's how I like to see the angles in this chart. These are just doorways that open. And remember how we were talking about you should check out the live stream that I did for the new moon in Gemini. I really exemplified that energy. I totally went unhinged. Do you know what I mean? I just let my stream of consciousness flow. And I think that is kind of the ask with Neptune at the top of the chart here. Saturn is going to block anything from going too far. Saturn at 13 degrees has that boundary. So Neptune's only at 4. So Saturn's kind of holding it down. I don't think we have to be afraid of going too far into the dream world. I think we can use our dreams and actually bring them into reality on a day like today, and in a beautiful way. The fortune comes from leaning into that Venus. When you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you feel good, so you can attract more situations that feel even better. All right, love you, bye.